We offer a whole range of managed migration services, whether that's moving your on-prem email data into the cloud,
or it's moving your legacy archives like Enterprise Vault or Source One and bringing that data home into Office 365 as well as many companies have PST files scattered around that you want to find and identify them and actually move them home as well.
We also specialize in tenant migrations, helping organizations that are going through a merger, acquisition, or divestiture effectively move workloads from one tenant to another.
If you've never done migrations before, it turns out they're really complicated because there are a lot of moving parts. There's data that you have to orchestrate getting from where it is to where you want it. But remember that people are using this data the entire time. So the users in your organization are depending on having access to all their email, all their calendar data, all their Teams data, all the time. And you can't afford to interrupt them. You can't afford to have your users lose mail access. You can't afford to lose any of their email or break chain of custody. And you can't afford to have them sitting idle, sort of drumming their fingers on the table, waiting for the migration to finish. So making a migration go smoothly requires a lot of very careful planning and careful execution. And if you haven't done it before, the odds are good you won't know how to do it. Everybody has to learn sometime. The good news is Quadrotech has been around for nearly 10 years doing email migration, so we know how to do it. We've done it before. We have a really robust set of tools. More importantly, we have the best engineers and managed operations people in the business. We've done hundreds of migrations for hundreds of large enterprise customers, and we know what we're doing. So having us do it lowers the risk a huge amount compared to having a vendor hand you some software and give you a bit of online training and then say, great, go off and go do your own migration. I don't want to do my own heart surgery or my own appendectomy, and you probably don't either. Why would a migration be any different?
What you got to really consider yourself is whether it's worth taking the time and the energy to train your workforce to do a one-off migration, or you're better off using a team that's used to doing this day in, day out, all year. A team that is moving international companies into the cloud.
Not only do we produce the fastest, most reliable migration software in the market, we also do so on a fixed price, fixed outcome approach. This allows organizations to meet aggressive timescales while also staying within their budgets.
Keep moving with Quadrotech.
Fast managed migrations.
To help you master the Microsoft Cloud.